Hello everyone. Welcome on this online video session. Today I am going to discuss about student t-test in detail. We will see the type of statistical test, but mainly I will discuss about student t-test. So let us start with the lecture. These are the learning outcomes. After attending this video session, you will be able to summarize statistical testing and you will be able to explain student t-test in detail. Now we will see the statistical test. So what do you mean by statistical test? So statistical test, these are the tests intended to decide whether a hypothesis about distribution of one or more population should be rejected or accepted. To know this, we are performing statistical test, and the statistical tests are divided into two types, parametric test and non-parametric test. So as we know what is parametric test, it is generally used for quantitative data and it is used for continuous variable. Data should follow the normal distribution in parametric test. Now, these are the types of parametric test, that is t-test, ANOVA test, means analysis of variance, correlation coefficient, and the test for regression analysis. And these are the type of non-parametric test. In non-parametric test, we have to study or we will see the Wilcoxon signed rank test, then Wilcoxon rank sum test, ANOVA test and chi-square test. Now I will start with this test. We will see in detail the t-test. So I will start with student t-test. So what is student t-test and why it is known as student t-test? So it is developed by Professor W.S. Gossett in 1908, who published statistical papers under the pen name of student. That's why this test is known as student t-test. See, what are the indications for the test? Means when we will apply this test. So there are two number of indications. First is when samples are small. Here you can say the sample should be less than 30. When the sample size, or you can say the number of sample is less than 30, then we will use this t-test. And when population variance are not known, at that time we are going to use student t-test. Now a t-test compares the difference between two means of different group to determine whether that difference is statistically significant. These are the tests for significance. So here obviously we are measuring our test or whatever sample we are using is statistically significant or not. And what t-test compares? It compares the difference between two means of different groups to determine whether the difference is statistically significant. Now this t-test we are applying for different purposes. So it can be applied for one sample and for two sample. When we are applying this test for two sample, it's again divided into two types, paid samples and unpaid samples. Now we will see some assumptions made for t-test. So as we know, this test is for parametric test. So obviously the variable follow the normal distribution. And what are the assumptions? So first is sample are small and mostly lower than 30, as I said, because it's come under parametric test. And data utilizes quantitative. And third one is sample variances are mostly same in both the group under the study. Means what? The variable follow the normal distribution and sample are small. These are the assumptions for t-test. Now we will see in detail what is one sample and what is unpaid and paid t-test. What is one sample t-test? when we are applying this test, so when compare the mean of a single group of observation with a specified value, means what? In this kind of test, we know the population mean. We have to draw a random sample from population and then compare the sample mean with the population mean. Here we are not making two groups. Here we are just comparing our population mean with the sample mean. That's why it is known as one sample t-test. And we are making a statistical decision as to whether or not our sample mean is different from the population. And this kind of one sample t-test is measured by this formula. Here t is equal to this x bar minus this population mean divided by sigma s under root divided by under root n. And this is the formula to identify the sigma s. Now here, what do you mean by x bar? What is x bar? So it's a sample mean. Then mu is a population mean. Then this one under root n is a standard deviation, or you can say this is a standard deviation and it's a standard error. And here the simple x is element of sample. This is a sample mean and this n minus 1 is a degree of freedom. So this is the formula to find out the standard deviation. Now from this formula, we compare the calculated value with table value for certain level of significance. We can say that generally the significance level is 5% or 1%. So if absolute value of t-test is obtained greater than the table value, then reject the null hypothesis. We can reject the null hypothesis, and if it is less than the table value, then the null hypothesis may be accepted. Now we will see the two sample test, and this two sample test is divided, or we can say we are applying for two purposes. First is the unpaid t-test and paid t-test. So first we will see unpaid t-test. So what is unpaid t-test, or we can say when we can apply this kind of test? So this test is used when two independent random samples come from the normal population which have unknown, or you can say same variance. So this kind of test is used when independent random samples come from the normal population having unknown or same variance. We test the null hypothesis that the two population means are same. Here population mean are same. The samples are independent and against an appropriate one-sided, or we can say two-sided alternative hypothesis. Now this kind of test is identified, you can say measure by this formula. This formula is used to measure this kind of test. Sure, this we can say it's a standard deviation of sample 1 and this one is a standard deviation of sample 2. Now we will see the two sample paid test. So when this kind of test we are going to apply? So this test is used when we have the paid data of observation from only one sample. When each individual gives a pair of observation from one sample, when we are getting pair of observation, at that time we are applying the two sample paid test. Same individual are studied here in a different circumstances. Means measurements made on the same people before and after inventions. Now this is the formula to identify the test. So here t is equal to t bar divided by standard deviation divided by under root n. Here the n means the sample size, st means standard deviation for the difference, d bar means average of d, and d is a difference between x1 and x2. In the next lecture, we will see the examples with the calculations for the research problems by applying the t-test must watch the next lecture for the calculations. Thank you, dear learners. If you have any doubt, you can email me on this email ID, and you can contact me on this number. Wish you happy learning.